Welcome back to another week of Dodger baseball, where the wins keep coming and there is pretty much nothing to complain about. But if you've seen my videos before, you know I'll find something. First, the Dodgers went to Arizona to face the Diamondbacks in a 2-game series. I was a little concerned about this because of how much the Diamondbacks ran through us in the early parts of the season. But the Dodgers have clearly learned from their mistakes and were able to win both games. Also, the Diamondbacks are just significantly worse now, but I'm going to give the credit to the Dodgers instead. Then the Dodgers came home and began the longest homestand of the season with a 4-game series against the Rockies, which they were able to sweep as well. For a couple of games in the middle there, it seemed like our offense was getting tired, but they capped off the week with an 8-run game to finish the sweep. So on that happy note, let's take a look at our pitching. The highlight here is 2 great starts from Julio Urias, who went 6 innings with no runs in Arizona, and then went 7 innings with 12 strikeouts on Sunday. Clearly the man heard he was on the list of concern and put a stop to that immediately. We also saw the return of Clayton Kershaw, which is another thing to be happy about this week. He gave us 5 innings with only 1 run, at which point Ryan Yarbrough gave us 3 scoreless innings to piggyback. I guess the Dodgers won't be using Yarbrough as a starter as I originally thought, but rather just have him piggyback off other starters who can't go as deep. Lance Lynn gave us another strong start, which was very reassuring. It'll still be telling how he pitches against a tougher offense, but it's a super promising start to his Dodger tenure. Tony Gonsolin and Bobby Miller also both delivered great starts. Honestly, there were no weak links in the pitching this week. So on the clutch list, I'm going to put Julio Urias first and foremost, followed by the red-hot Freddie Freeman, who is now rocking a .339 batting average even after being hitless the last 2 games. Then I'm going to put James Outman, who has also been fantastic since the All-Star break. At first it seemed like he had adjusted his swing to stop hitting for power and focus on singles and doubles, but he proved that he still had some gas in the tank on Saturday with this.
0-1 comes home, and Outman sends one in the air to right field. Tolia's going back, track, wall, goodbye!
I'm also going to put Mookie Betts, Ahmed Rosario, and Kike Hernandez on there, as well as David Peralta, who came up clutch in Arizona against his former team. The game had been scoreless until the 8th, when the Dodgers got the bases loaded but had 2 outs. And Dave Roberts made the decision to keep Peralta in the game even though it was a lefty-lefty matchup. And here's what happened.
12 pitches. The 2-1, ripped into right! The freight train comes through! And the Dodgers will ride it to a 2-0 lead!
And finally, I'm going to add Muncy to the clutch list. Even though his batting average remains below 200, we had another game where he was the only one to drive in the Dodgers' runs. First with a home run, and then with a walk.
Payoff pitch, Muncy hits one in the air to right field. Jones is going back, he's at the track, he's at the wall. It is tied! Max Muncy, 1-1! Dodgers take the lead.
As for the list of concern, it's pretty empty. Last week I said that if Barnes took his 4-game hitting streak to 5 games, I'd take him off the list. Well, he actually played 2 games this week, and I'm thrilled to announce that he went hitless in both games and will remain on the list of concern. But hey, there's always got to be someone, right? After a much-needed day off, the Dodgers will continue the homestand with 3 games against the Brewers and 3 games against the Marlins. I'd be surprised if we sweep either of them, but I'm hoping for some continued dominance to keep stretching our lead in the division, which you can see here. The Giants, the Diamondbacks, and the Padres have all been left in the dust for the time being. Let's just hope we can keep this lead for the rest of the season. See you next week.